Welcome back to the show, everyone. In the last episode, our beach fun was interrupted by a purple thing that was kind of adorable. And Hikari blew it up, which unfortunately made it spew this gross purple ooze everywhere. And at the center of the mess is a very traumatized Hikari, coated in a great deal of the stuff. The slime around her gives off a violent sizzle. Thankfully, it doesn't seem strong enough to cause any real harm, but it's ate away a good portion of her outfit. It's really not a pretty sight. She says nothing. She doesn't even move. She's seized up completely under the foul substance, only occasionally blinking as the situation soaks in. Literally. The reign of slime finally comes to an end, making it safe to step out. Though, I have to be careful not to step in any of the slime. Ugh. I can't even begin to imagine how Hikari must be feeling. Hikari? Are you...
Not one word.
But...
I said not one word.
Her shoulders are visibly shaking. Uh-oh. The world might have survived the giant slime, but it looks like we might have someone else that's about to go on a rampage.
My, this is quite a mess.
Sayaka chirps as she slinks from behind the rock, too, a grin across her face.
Sayaka, don't even. I wonder what they'd think of all this back home. I wasn't thinking straight. That beach ball you threw at me.
Sayaka clicks her tongue and nimbly evades the slime across the sand as she approaches her partner, still bearing that same smug look.
Excuses. I didn't think one of the top students would pull a blunder like this. It's not my fault.
Wait, something doesn't make sense. Sayaka, if you knew this was going to happen, why didn't you stop her?
A good point. I could have, but where's the fun in that?
Her smile suddenly looks all the more devious. This girl is pure evil.
Why does this sort of thing always happen to me?
Hikari lets out a groan as she attempts to pry herself free of the sticky substance that clings to her skin. Be strong, Hikari. Our fun at the beach comes to a rather abrupt and messy end, thanks to the unwanted guest having crashed the party. Naturally, we couldn't just leave the slime there as it was, so several more hours were spent in cleaning it up to make the beach safer. It was not a fun job. At all. In fact, I think some of that slime must have still had some semblance of sentience to it, and it stubbornly fought back against my best efforts to sweep it back into the ocean. Man, I can't believe I had to spend the good part of a day sweeping up goop off a beach. I can't blame Sayaka, though. It's not like she knew this was going to happen when she came up with the idea.
But what if I did?
But her insistence watching Hikari make a mess of things didn't help matters. Let me try that line again. But her insistence on watching Hikari make a mess of things didn't help matters. That was better. Sorry. We trudge through the streets, the day well and truly gone. The sun sinks in the horizon, basking the world in a hazy orange glow. Nobody says anything, and I can only see an exhausted face to either side of me. All the fuss at the beach really took it out of us. I don't think Hikari has even said more than a few words since she was covered in the slime. Despite the exhaustion, both of them still seem to be on guard, their eyes scanning over the shadows as we continue on. Right. So far, with each walk home, Yuzuki has ambushed us. That deranged dark angel. It would only make sense if she were to swoop in while we were exhausted like this. It'd be an easy win. I don't even know if the girls have it in them to fight at the moment. But nothing. Nothing attacks us. No mad giggle from the shadows, no more monsters striking from the darkness, just nothing. It's a bit hard to believe after all the effort that she went through in the past nights that she would simply let us just go this time around. Unless she's deliberately trying to get us to lower our guard and is hidden further up ahead. Ugh, I'm getting paranoid now. At the very least, I haven't had any more headaches since the slime at the beach. And usually they're the most intense when I'm confronted by Yuzuki for whatever reason. I'll trust my head. It seems to be the most reliable thing when it comes to these otherworldly encounters. We make it home, not a single dark angel in sight. I part ways with the girls with a lazy wave and a grunt, both of them responding with just about the same level of enthusiasm. I think we all just want to pretend today didn't happen. Well, mostly Hikari. I somehow get the feeling she'll probably be the one to remember it the most, however. The rest of the evening is a blur. I think I ate dinner at some point and maybe lazed around on the couch for a while watching a show I can't really remember much about, before finally crashing for the night. As I'm dragged into my dreams, I get the feeling that something terrible is lurking within them. Something I shouldn't ignore. But all I know is that I won't remember any of this the moment I wake up. Spoopy. Ah, thank you, blinding white light. Morning arrives. Again. My head is killing me. Again. I'm going to bed earlier each night, yet somehow I'm feeling more and more like garbage each time I wake up. I don't get it. The only difference today is that the usual cheery rays of the morning sun are nowhere to be seen. In their place is the heavy sound of rain hammering against the window. Pulling back the curtains, today looks to be a gloomy day. Gray skies overhead cast a depressing shadow on the town below, the torrential downpour showing no signs of stopping anytime soon. Great. And I have to go out in this weather and all. It's not going to be a fun day, that much I can already tell. I stretch and let out a drawn-out yawn before I stagger toward the bathroom. Wait! My hand hovers over the handle as I just about stop myself from carelessly swinging the door open. That was a close one. I need to approach this situation carefully. Too many mistakes have been made before, and I've been lucky to escape with my life before, but they may not let me be so forgiving a second time. Okay, deep breaths. I can do this. I thump the door a good several times with the back of my fist. Hello? Anyone in there? No response. I've been fooled before. This proves nothing. I bang on the door again, even louder than the previous time. Nothing. Surely someone would have heard it if they were on the other side. Which means it might be safe? I bring the door open a crack. Just a little, and peer through. So far, so good. I continue to open the door just a little bit more, and a little more, until I see it. The most wondrous sight takes my breath away. It's so beautiful. It's enough to move a man to tears.
The bathroom's actually empty.
No wacky misunderstandings, no awkward stares. I can actually just freely use the bathroom today without the threat of being torn apart. I waste no time in slipping inside and firmly locking the door. I even double, triple check the lock, something they should have been doing too but always forgot. After a peaceful shower, I make my way down to the kitchen where Hikari and Sayaka are waiting for me.
Ugh, it's awful out there.
Hikari gazes out the window, a look of disgust across her face. With a laundry list of other things that annoy her, I guess it's no surprise she hates rain, too.
Do we really have to go to school today, Kenta? Aw, come on.
Wait, are weekends only one day or something, or did they just sort of...
Yeah, weekends are only one day in Japan. They have Saturdays off.
Huh. Wow.
It's just a bit of water. You're not gonna melt in it or anything.
Sayaka...
Like you did yesterday.
Sayaka grins dangerously as something sparkles in her eyes. Uh-oh.
It's less harmful than the stuff you got covered in yesterday anyway.
Called it. She tries her best to suppress a giggle, but fails. Her laughter soon rocking the house. Conversely, Hikari is less than amused.
Sayaka, can we just forget that already? I was stupid and I made a mistake. Big deal.
flustered, Hikari stomps a foot toward her mischievous partner. We haven't even reached school yet, and they're already arguing. I think that's a new record.
And besides, I recall it was you who was on the verge of being expelled from the academy at some point with your antics. What can I say? They just don't appreciate a good joke. Joke? You almost blew up the entire...
Realizing I am indeed still in the room, Hikari cuts herself short and clamps up. I guess I'll never be able to hear about this old school of theirs. The magic one that taught them all they know. Oh, I thought she was referring to something she almost blew up in our school. Anyway.
Let's just leave it at that for now and agree we've both been stupid at times, okay? Okay. I really don't think it was that bad. I was that bad, though. Anyway, Kenta, how about I cook us all some...
No! Absolutely not.
But you didn't even let me...
I don't need to. If it involves you stepping foot into the kitchen in any way, shape, or form, I already know my answer.
This time it'll really be...
Nope.
I'll be careful.
Nuh-uh.
Aw, you're being...
No! Yeah, I'm not letting her or Hikari anywhere near the kitchen again. Even if they do somehow manage to leave the kitchen standing, I'm not sure whatever monstrosity they concoct would do more damage to me than any monster lurking out there. Sayaka heaves a dramatic sigh, purses her lips in a pout, and gives me a look that suggests I've been nothing but a massive disappointment to her. Hey, I'm not the bad guy here. It doesn't last long, though, before her usual cheery expression takes over again. I think it must be impossible to truly upset this girl. After that little dose of excitement for the morning, I quickly prepare a meal for the three of us before we set out into the town and brave the storm.
The cows from the other day are back.
The rain that apparently does not exist in this background art shows no sign of letting up.
Look at all that rain.
It's hard to believe that the weekend was as bright and cheerful as it was when dark clouds that are bright white have completely eclipsed the sun overhead as it shines its rays down upon us and reflects off the office buildings. Come on, artists! We have nothing but flimsy umbrellas to defend ourselves with, and that just barely hold under the immense downpour. I have my doubts if we'll even be able to make it to school dry. I'm not really sure how it got this bad all of a sudden. If it keeps up throughout the day, we might have flooding to worry about. I feel a little silly for even having this cross my mind, but I can't help but feel that this is maybe the land lamenting in some way. Really, dude? A sign of things to come. I don't know I'm even thinking Wait, what? Oh, I don't know why I'm even thinking such nonsense, but it won't leave my head no matter how hard I try.
What is this, some kind of stereotypical Native American curse? The land is weeping.
Looking back up at the skies, the clouds seem even more sinister than before. Ugh. Like, I can forgive a lot of the art being, I don't know, shortcutted, but come on. Just, come on.
Yeah.
That was a little...
Like, I know cell backgrounds are hard to do, but, like, yeah.
Yeah. Just, we make it to school without drowning. Somehow. Colonel? This is Raiden. God damn it, what's the line?
We've managed to avoid drowning.
Yeah, I was gonna do the whole thing. I remember that one. Anyway. Oh, sorry. That would be you.
Whew. It's pretty intense out there.
As we enter the classroom, Sayaka shakes herself dry, her hair swishing wildly hot, right beside Hikari.
Ugh, watch it. You're like a dog, bitch.
She stops and blinks innocently, the last drops of water splashing to the ground. I can't tell if she's just playing dumb here or if she really did it by accident. No, she's playing dumb. That's what makes her so scary sometimes.
Never mind.
Hikari huffs and stomps over to her seat with class just about to start. I follow suit and crumple into my seat with a sigh. What a depressing day it's turning out to be. Well, hopefully it will get better, because we will be back in 24 hours. We didn't really get much accomplished today, did we?
Nope.
Tomorrow will be something else. Thanks for watching, everyone. We will see you tomorrow for another episode.
Jobless.